Um, Hello, everyone. So, after 2 grueling days for these top players, we have finally arrived at the finals of the 2024 Singapore National Scrabble Championship. Um, both players here contending for the title, Jian Rong and Jeremy Koo, they're both on 12 wins. So, they will need to win this to take the title. Although Jian Rong, with his superior spread, will still win it with a draw, but Jeremy will need to win if he wants the title. Um, right behind them is Wolfram on with 11 wins, so there's no chance for Wolfram to become national champion, but there is a chance that Wolfram could overtake either Jeremy and Rong if he wins by a huge margin and either Jeremy or Jian lose by a huge margin because Wolfram is only about 150 points behind Jeremy and about 300 points behind Jian. So as Darren was pointing out in the previous round, there is a chance that he could overtake either one of these players to finish second with a huge win over Chia. So here we go. They haven't started. Jeremy's trying to collect himself there, listening to some music. Jian Rong looking amused at Jeremy collecting himself. And we are just waiting for them to draw their tiles here. So Jeremy will be starting. Oh, okay, so Jian Rong just shaking the bag. Okay, maybe we're waiting for the song to finish before we draw our tiles here. All right, so the song has ended and we can begin. So this is Vanita from Malaysia doing the commentary, and my co-commentator is Darren Koo, also from Malaysia, and he will be joining us in a bit. Okay, we will not see a bingo coming down here, but perhaps we will see wit leaving bingo friendly coin. Or yeah. Does he have or maybe wino keeping CIT? I'm probably playing wit, keeping coin. I like that. That looks like Jeremy is okay, it's changing now. So this game is going to be very tense for these two. Neither of them have won the championship before, so we will have a first-time national champion. So Natalie Zolti in the chat says that she prefers keeping just one vowel. Yeah, so perhaps wino, keeping tick. So Jeremy going with wit. Keeping coin. And Jian with Jian with Emil on his rack. And Emil lined up, and Emil going down immediately, hooking onto wit. And taking an early lead, as we have seen him done in so many games in this championship. This cannot be this cannot be mentally good for Jian. I mean for Jeremy to see this bingo come down so early, and with him, I think he's got some too many vowels maybe. So Natalie's suggestion of just keeping one. Okay. Yeah, 4 vowels here, but not too bad. CIOE. He does have the bingo.
Hello, I am back. Sorry.
Hi, Darren. So far we've seen Jian playing with. No, sorry, Jeremy starting with wit. And Jian with an early bingo of Emu, having picked up the first blank.
Okay, so Jian starting off the last game with the bingo.
Yeah, as we have seen him done pretty often here, starting off with an early bingo.
So what does Jeremy have here? CEIINOT.
So his best actually no bingo, because I actually mistyped earlier. I typed in win instead of wit, and thinking that he had nicotine. But so actually his best play here is Sentimo. So his highest scoring play is Sentimo. Maybe not his best. Sentimo keeping an eye for 32, or he can opt to balance his rack, just playing off an eye for 7 points. TI ID. But I don't know. I think Sentimo looks good for 32 points. That double through the M of Emil.
Yeah, so someone has pointed out in the chat Sentimo.
Yeah.
It scores 32. Honestly, I'm not sure if I would play that. I mean,
you would choose to
blow up the rack. Yeah. Notice the 6 towel leaf is really strong, and
it is very strong. Yeah.
Yeah, with the white taking the front T hook. I think this board looks like there's a lot of things that still happen.
Yeah.
So I think I might choose to play off I. I don't know. Very close.
Just I for 7.
Yeah, just I for 7.
But I mean, I think that a lot, 32, he goes up to 44, right? Then he's only 20 points behind Jian. And he's, thrown off, like he gets to pick up 6 tiles. He might pick up the other blank, some of the S's, or one of the S's and one of the 4 S's. So, I mean, I like Sentimo and, keeping pace so that Jian doesn't run away, because playing off one eye, you are gambling. I mean, it's a good gamble. Chances are you're going to hit it, but Jian plays again, and then you're also playing catching up again after that, even if you bingo. So I really like Sentimore here for 32.
Okay. Yep, fair enough. He, for a brief moment, he did line up, I think, Cimonite, Cimonite. Could be confusing with Ciminite, Cimi. So
CIMI or Simolite, CIMOLITE. Isn't that good
yeah,
too?
yeah, correct. So this is
Yeah, Simolite. Yeah, so he could be confusing it. Oh, he's going for it.
yeah. So this is the time where you need to be very sure of your words. And looks like
Oh
Simonite
wow.
is
Okay.
coming
Oh
down.
wow. This is oh
All right, very interesting. He has not committed to play, but he has exposed all his tiles. Will we see if Simonite does get played down and
oh
whether it
gosh,
gets
this is
challenged?
crucial. This is crucial because yeah, losing this turn is and exposing his tiles. So Jian is definitely not going to give him any floater. Yeah. Will we see how quickly?
Oh, all right. So the play
Hold.
is on
Yeah.
hold.
Yeah. Hold.
And well, General does have Jelly to play, but he is definitely going to check this. Oh, and it's going to come off.
It is going to come out. Oh, this possibly could have cost him the championship.
Yeah. Well, it's still early. It's only the second move, but it's definitely going to hamper his chances.
Yeah, so he's not going to be able to bingo next because Jian is not going to open up for him.
So Rong playing off very quickly with Jelly. I guess realizing that it doesn't open up anything on the board.
And think, yeah.
He did have Jagra, as pointed out, but with the superior leaf of ARG, he has opted for Jelly instead.
Yeah, and would Jagra would have given retinoic, so
Okay.
so there's no way he would have maybe he was thinking about Jagra and then changing his mind after seeing the tiles.
Okay, yeah. So Rong also realizing that he didn't want to open up an eight-letter bingo for him. Wow, okay. And Jeremy has played IC, right? So interesting thing about IC is that he didn't have an R. He doesn't have an R that goes there.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
Rong knows that he doesn't have an R,
Yes.
but he has drawn into Niobate. So
Which will play, unless it. But okay, so maybe this is some kind of distraction. Because the board is pretty much blocked up, right?
yeah,
But still, I see very interesting play because he still had other options available.
yeah. So this was something like what we were discussing in the previous game, where sometimes you just got to do something to make something of the board. So I think this is Jeremy trying something out. Well, it's going to work out because he's drawn into a bingo.
Yeah. So, and it has distracted Jian from blocking up like that side of the board where Jeremy has just played his bingo.
Yeah. So Jeremy placing Niobate in the most optimal placement. And Rong has drawn very well, and he's going to be replying with a bingo straight back. Wow, so two players off to the races. Rong does have a bingo from the eye of Twite, hitting the triple word score. And he sees it.
And he sees it and he plays it.
Well, and that is going to open up another bingo for Jeremy. Wow, look at that. Both players
Oh, hey, this game is moving very fast.
escalating very quickly, guys. So hold on to your seats. We're going to see a few more bingos come down. All right, Jeremy's already spotted the bingo. Probably just checking to make sure that it's not missing anything.
Anything better? Yeah. It is only 62, but it is his only bingo. So, okay, so he will still be 40 points behind after this, but yeah, he's back in the game.
Yeah. This is what we call bingo, bango, bongo.
Yes.
And Jian Rong picking up a Q with the U and the S. So probably looking to score quite big here. Neither player slowing down. So I think he's got easy spots with Quaver, maybe.
Yeah, Quaver. He may, yeah, Quaver. Quaver looks good here. Quaver in two spots. Quaver to Iterated and Quaver to Pardoner. So I think maybe Quaver to Pardoner
Yep, that looks good.
is more defensive. Yeah.
Andrew rightfully saying that finally someone has drawn the Q and U together and not the U after.
Have we not seen that in this tournament?
Well, I remember at least 2 or 3 times where someone has played the Q and then immediately drawn the U.
Play.
So,
Oh yeah, that has definitely happened.
yeah. Okay.
Oh,
So
okay. Wait, this.
back to Jeremy.
Yeah, sadly 1-0 too many here. So yeah, dumping goo somewhere
The
like
rag is not,
above Neobait.
yeah, red's not bad though. He could easily just balance back with just like, as you mentioned, goo
Yeah,
somewhere.
just but 1-0 less, and he may have had a bingo.
Yeah.
But with that extra O now, there are no bingos here. So just goo. I think goo over Neobait, keeping rows
Would you
would be
play
the play here.
goo or would you play OO? Keeping EG or RS?
I would play goo.
Okay, so take the score.
I mean, I think rows might be more flexible. There's a G down there in the bottom row. So then I think I would just play off that G, and Rose is so much more flexible than GORSE. Oh, but he
Wow.
chooses to keep the G. Okay,
Yeah.
so to make sure that I mean, well, it increases the possible. Well, I don't know. It's arguable. He lowers down. He lowers the volatility,
Yep.
but then number of bingos also goes down, right? The G does limit or minimizes the number of bingos possible.
Interesting choice. Jian has Nim. Well, he's got Nim lined up, but Nimbus is good as well.
Yeah, and he doesn't have a floating E for Nimbuses, sadly.
Yeah. Looking for, well, he is thinking of playing Nim just on top of OO.
Nimbus, yeah, he's got Nimbus for 34 points. Yeah, on top of OO. Would not have gone down with G, but okay. Jeremy has picked up the other blank now.
Okay, and he has lined up Googlers. Or is it Gogglers? I'm not sure if both are good.
Googlers. Oh wow. Okay, Googlers from the G of.
Is it good?
Oh no, Googlers is not good. No,
Okay.
Googlers is not good.
So maybe Gogglers, right?
Oh, is he going to? Oh, gogglers? Okay.
Yeah, it could be gogglers. I don't know. I'm just thinking. Well, if he had put the G,
Okay, gogglers is good. Gogglers is good. Yeah, goggler is a kind of oceanic fish with very large and prominent eyes. So okay, Nimbus is going down.
so General was just contemplating if he should put down the US, because now putting the US, he has opened up a space for a 7, starting with the G for Jeremy, right?
Yeah, yeah. So if he's not sure of gogglers, then he has that spot up there.
Yeah. So if he transposes the blank at the G, then we can be sure that it's gogglers coming down. But now, honestly, it could be
Yeah, we
googlers.
do not
I
know.
don't know. Yeah.
We do not know, but it doesn't matter because he's got a lot of safe plays on top of Nimbus,
Yeah.
courtesy of Genrong's play there. So he may not need to take a chance. But of course, if he's sure of gogglers, then that is a huge point difference for him. And
And
he needs it. He's 100 points behind.
yeah.
So he needs this
The interesting part about playing down from the G,
104 points. Yeah.
yeah, because so he's 100 points down, right? And if he plays gogglers or anything that plays down there, then the top row is still open and all the floaters of iterated are still there, right? And then there's another lane opening up underneath. But if he plays
Yeah.
anything on top of Nimbus, he basically kills the entire
He
top
just
part
has
of the
that
board.
G. Yeah, he just
Yeah.
has that G. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he will still be, a little behind and needing to catch up. So
Yeah.
definitely taking that bottom row is better. So
Yeah. Apart from
there's
the
only
fact that it's
gogglers. So
costs
so
more,
for
right?
the only hmm?
Apart from the
Yeah,
fact that it's cost
83.
83, yeah.
Yeah. 83
So he's lined up. I think the blank is an A. So something like Gowlers on top of
mm-hmm.
Nimbus.
Yeah. Yeah. Jailers, he has galores, so golfers. Yeah, he has many common bingos on top of Nimbus if he wants to be on the safe side. But only gogglers on row 15.
Very interesting position here. We'll see what Jeremy decides to play.
Okay, so he's deciding on jailers here.
Okay. So
Oh, he hasn't pressed the clock, but going for the safe option.
okay, has he committed?
Which leaves him about 28 points behind General. Oh, are we seeing a challenge?
No, I think
No.
he needs to designate the blank before pressing the clock. So
Okay.
okay, so after this bingo, we are almost even Stevens again. Jeremy only 28 points behind.
That's right. And so yeah, so even though the board is kind of blocked up now, he just needs to score consistently, and he's back in the game.
Yep. And this is the 5th bingo of the game. Definitely a free-flowing game.
Hit for 30 points.
Yeah, that looks like a healthy score.
Yeah. Is that a G or is that an O or a G on Jeremy's rap? Or D?
Yeah, that's a D. So he's got fish div, I think.
Well, that's a form of fishing. Fished it. Oh no, there's a V in there as well. So
Yeah.
fish vid. Oh, what are you saying? Is that what you're saying? Fish vid. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. V-rid. Wow. Whoa.
Interesting.
Very bold. And yeah, very bold move here. What would so he had DVs playing off the S under hit for 34, keeping FH.
Okay.
Decided on V-rid, keeping FHS for 8 points less.
I think I might play
This
Divis. Yeah, just take the score because the S on this board is the value of the S is slowly dwindling down, right? It's nothing much that you can hook
yeah,
onto.
and yeah, exactly. I don't know if I would open like in a tight game like this. I don't know if I would open up that triple line and give
Yeah,
Jian a scoring tile there.
easy scores of at least like 20, 21
Yeah,
minimum.
and he goes right, just and yeah, easy 27.
Oh wow, look at that pickup from Jeremy. So he's got all the big power
Oh,
tiles. He's got the Z, the X, the K, the F, and the H.
I just did a pattern search ending in VIC. There are no 8s. That's not something they need to worry about.
So interesting position here. Jeremy is going to play ZERK, I would think, opening up himself for the S to come down. But unbeknown to him is that Rong himself is holding on to 1S already.
Yeah, but with only like just one S unseen, I think this is
Is it worth the risk?
I think yeah, maybe it's worth the risk. I mean, where else is he going to score?
Yeah, that's true. I think Zerk scores the most, I guess. It's just unfortunate that Rong is holding on to the other S. And he's going to hit very hard with something like Must.
Yeah, there's he could play Cax, but he's still left with 4 vowels there. So the other option was just Zax for 30, not taking a risk, keeping FHKRS.
Yeah. I think
But he's
from
decided to be bold since he holds the S and only one S unseen. And if Jerong does not have the other one, this could have sealed the game for him because he's holding that high scoring, F and H, right?
yeah,
So Fash, Fish.
so I guess also Jeremy realizing that the X goes on top of Nimbus, and any one of the 3A draws unseen, he will get FAIX next to drag, which he has done. So he's drawn an A, and
Yeah.
FAIX will score very heavily to reply. So I'm liking Zerk. It's given him a lot of options.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's gonna cash in on at least one of it. If you're General, you must take that S spot now, right? I don't think you can leave it open.
That's right, because Jeremy's playing that only if he has an S in most situations. General will also know that he does not have, okay, there's no O. If he had an O, he could have maybe come down to the Pardoner. I wonder, would maybe keeping the Z, because there's that A in Pardoner there, right, for a Z bomb. That might have been one reason to keep his Z. Yeah.
That is true. I just realized that there's a Z bomb there.
Yeah, and then maybe just call it like Hex or something, hoping to pull out the O.
Yeah, technically, if he had kept the Z, now he would have a simple play of SOZ there for like 60 over points.
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting. Because it didn't look like he spent too much time on playing Zerg either. So I guess for those reasons earlier that we mentioned, he opted for Zerg.
Yeah, well, I think Jeremy's just decided. We haven't really seen many games with Jeremy playing, but he seemed to be playing very boldly, as evidenced by Virid and now Zerg.
Even
So,
the IC move.
does anyone know if does anyone in the chat know if this is Jeremy's style to play boldly like this?
Yeah, I mean he's taking a lot of risk with so like even Simo Knight, trying out Simo Knight and then playing IC without holding a hook.
Yes, we've seen many risks, which has not bitten him. It has not come back to bite him. So he has gotten away with a lot here in this game, and all these risks have actually worked out for him.
Yeah, well, I guess
And
sometimes you
even
need to
now,
play with a bit of risk. I don't know.
even now, I mean, even now, like Jian is not pouncing on that spot with something like must.
Yeah, I think he's just calculating what are possibilities happening.
So for him, even that ENN leave is not ideal.
Yeah, but you need to take. I mean, you must take the score, right? With must.
But you're giving up that S, and if Jeremy's holding the other S, then that's a little bit dangerous, right?
Yeah,
because
so many things to consider.
Yeah, Jeremy could then very easily set up an S hook somewhere and bingo out or something, or bingo towards the end of the game, or even not just bingo, but just call, like leave an S hook hanging next to a triple letter. I mean, the game is pretty tight now, so
yeah, definitely is.
He will go ahead by 45 points after must, or muse, but probably must, keeping his E. But he has to think about this carefully and not just pounce on it.
I think this is the first time I'm seeing Rong's time coming down to 10 minutes throughout the tournament, or for at least when we have had him on stream. So definitely taking time to see this.
Yeah,
see this move.
It has been rare.
Yeah. Okay. So Natalie in the chat is asking if we can see what is unseen from Rong's perspective. If we can pull up the unseen tiles. I think it looks pretty decent, I must say. So, and you can tell that Rong is wary about that.
Yeah, so he's decided. Oh, he's playing must there. Oh, okay, he's playing must.
Yep. So he's decided on must. He realized that I guess that's the most dangerous spot, and he needs to take out that spot. And very quickly, Jeremy plays down the X as expected, FAIX. For 49, and that brings him up to 371. So we have 10 points separating both players.
And 11 and just 4 letters left in the bag.
Oh, it's definitely going right down to the wire.
Oh, wow. Okay, so
Jian has drawn
what
the
are you going to do?
W. The interesting thing about this is that it does front hook to hip, right? So
yes, making whipped, and he has a huge score of 31 there, playing WEN, keeping a lovely leaf of ANG and leaving one tile in the bag. So
wow. So there
I can't see any.
Yeah, there are 4 tiles unseen from both players' perspective.
Yes. Yeah, which will take him, 40 ahead, or 41 points ahead. So but okay, so it depends. Does he know the front hook of hip now? Because this is definitely the best play here.
Yeah. Are there any other candidate plays other than when and whipped?
I mean, nothing, just variance coming down, but when is definitely leaving us with the best leaf. I mean, providing the best leaf. No, so there's when, but why won't you take when? There's when for 31 or for 21, hooking on to the D of Virid, but there's no reason not to take when here.
Okay, so he's lined up WAN. I'm not sure if if he's looking at the whipped hook. Interestingly, Christian in the chat has spotted that NOO for Jeremy. I believe underneath of hips, right? NOO making QIN and atom and UPO, it scores 30 points. And holding on to the case S, that could be very, very crucial. A pivotal part of the endgame. Hooking on to QINS, assuming that Jian doesn't see the W hook.
Yes, that's beautiful, isn't it? Oh, so no, he's talking about NOO and Chin. So
Yep, NO and
N
chin.
Upo and Atom.
Yep. And that would open up
Yeah,
the
yeah.
S lane on the triple. Well, he won't bingo, that's for
Right,
sure.
right. So
He won't bingo.
yeah.
But
So I
he
mean,
would score.
which makes when even
Even more
more
important.
important here. Yeah, yeah. But that is such a beautiful setup. NOO for a decent score there. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14, 15, 16, 19, 20, was that 23, 26? And then that S hook, which can that be blocked? Okay, no, but
I don't think it can be
if
blocked.
he has played off the W, then if he has played off the W, he's going to have trouble blocking that S hook then.
Yeah. At
Without,
the very least, Jeremy has OOH onto the A of Pardoner, so that's also about 30 points. So he's definitely assured of about a 30-point play. Question is, what does Jian do here?
No, yeah. I mean, I think this is definitely when leaving one in the bag. So Jeremy cannot, figure out his outplay here and he's now 40 ahead. Balance leave of AEGN, and then just figuring out his out into after that.
Yeah, wow. Very tight, guys. Very tight. 4 tiles in the bag. 10 points separating both players. And this is for the championship. All right, look at that. And he has spotted the whipped hook that could just win him. Yeah, I think that might have just won him the tournament.
Yes,
we'll see what he
well
draws.
done, Jian.
So Jian again displaying and showing us why he's at the top after 15 rounds of play.
Yeah, solid word knowledge there. So so now Jeremy's highest scoring play is 31 for Wu.
So do we know what's in the bag?
So
So there's one tile in the bag, right? And with
The Y, is it? Is that the
no,
Y? Has he pulled out the Y?
he
Otherwise,
has pulled
Y
out
is
the
in the
Y.
bag.
Yeah, he's pulled out the Y.
He has
So
pulled out the Y. So F
F is in the
is
bag.
in the bag.
Okay.
F is in the bag. So, oh wow. Okay, so I have just run Crackle, and there is no win for Jeremy,
Wow. Okay.
according to Crackle here. Yeah, and unless Jian, slips up, there is actually no win for Jeremy. Crackle's just saying that his best move here is OO above Nimbus,
Okay.
keeping Sean. Maybe, I don't know, it sees maybe a bingo through the U perhaps, or something, I don't know, or just a bingo above O, but no, there's only six spaces there, so I'm not sure why it's saying OO or saying that that's the best, but yeah, possibly a bingo through the U, which is the only spot, or maybe through the N. There's also that line there, that link to the N. I don't see anywhere else.
Is there anything that he can do to set up the
Well,
S? Well, if he plays OOH and he draws the F, he does have something like Fiends at the bottom, FEENS, underneath of Whipped. That should score him
oh, he has
30 points.
He has three O's, right? Three O's.
Yeah, I mean, once he plays OOH.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So he can't, but he should be looking to finish, right? With whatever he pulls out. He needs to. I don't think he will have a problem finishing, but he will just need to be able to score as well. And Jian Rong,
Yeah.
having pulled out the Y, that scoring tile. But maybe he may hope that, well, see, only either the Y or the F is in the bag. There's only one, right? So Jian Rong is definitely going to have one of two scoring tiles. So this is why it looks like a lost cause here. Jian Rong is just going to score with either the F or the Y, no matter what. Any bingo line he opens is going to be shut down.
Yeah, definitely, almost immediately, right? And
yeah.
So it looks like WEN, guys. WEN is likely to win Jian Rong the tournament.
Yeah, word knowledge of the five hooks or the hook of hit has won him this tournament. I mean, and along with all his other amazing plays, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
But it has clinched it. It has clinched it. Wen has clinched it.
For sure, right? Okay, so he has taken up the yin spot first, away from Jeremy. Interesting. AGIE doesn't play anywhere, I think. Does it? So Jeremy might have a couple turns to go.
So his best move was energy, K5, from the D of Spirit through the R of Iterated. That was his highest scoring. That was his best outplay by 1 point. But yeah, I mean, he's going to win with most plays here. So Yin is as good as anything.
Okay, so I don't know if I was Jeremy. I mean, he has one outplay, right? He has Felons and Niobates to go out with 25, which basically concludes that he would lose the game. Would you try something and just try and install the game? Something like,
I mean, he's got nothing to lose. Oh, well, let's see. He does have his second spot to lose if he if Wolfram wins big. So there is that danger. So he will want to maximize his score here, but I don't know. Yeah, winning the championship is.
Yeah, so like maybe something
So
like
what are you
phones,
going to do? Like, are you going
like
to? Yeah, he's he's now
underneath.
torn between.
Yeah, just try and delay the game. Who knows? Jian Rong might slip up, play a phony or something. Again, we have seen weirder things happen in Scrabble. But
38 points. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, Wolfram has lost the game, which Jay has just reported Wolfram has just lost his game. So yeah, Jeremy, and the table is actually just next to this table. So Jeremy may possibly know that Wolfram has lost. So yes, he's free to try anything crazy. He's
right
guaranteed of the second spot.
at the bare
And so
minimum,
what
he's got
crazy thing would
second.
you like to try? What crazy thing would you like to try, Darren?
You know what?
Let's
Anything.
see, does Chad have any ideas?
If it were me, and especially now that I know that Wolfram has lost, I would just not finish this game right now. I just like play off something and hope for something to happen, like Jian Rong to slip up or something.
So whatever you play off has to score a lot, right? So maybe Aeons for 24, Fs for 21.
Maybe phones underneath and then play off the end later on. I don't know. Zikang in the chat suggests OF onto OUP. How much does that score? That's like 6, 7, 26 points. Keeping ENS.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, why not? That's possible.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, and it looks like he is looking to play off in a 2-turn sequence. I mean, he's got nothing to lose, right? I mean, you play off felons.
No,
you basically
nothing at all
concede.
to lose. Yeah, and does Jian Rong have an outplay? Jian Rong may not be able to go out, so yeah, this is worth a try.
Yeah, I think OF looks good. I'm not sure where ENS will
very
play.
nice. Yeah, beautiful suggestion by Zika of 26 keeping NES, which is going to score somewhere after that.
Oh wait, so Alexis in the chat, someone spotted that Jian Rong does have an out of Eaning, EANING, through the two ends of Nimbus and Niobate.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's a tough spot.
So I'm sure he's going to see it. So anything that he wants to try has to be there, right? He has to take out if he's not going to go out now, then he needs to take out Eaning. Because Jian Rong is surely seeing Eaning. Oh.
But the question is,
okay, no.
would you play Eaning unless you are like 100% sure, right?
He's I mean, I'm thinking that Jian Rong will be 100% sure of this, but maybe not.
We'll find out soon enough. Because if he phonies, he loses, right? Now it's a 9-point difference after nuns. So he needs to be
so nuns he's
120% sure of Eaning. And it's not like the most common word to see.
Correct. Yeah. So he's just 9. Yeah, correct. Oh, right. Okay. So Jian Rong, we have seen him, be very careful.
Yeah. If I were in his position, I think I would play something.
Yeah. So he's got like Geta for 18. But also he needs maybe to take out Jeremy's highest scoring F play.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So he doesn't see Eaning. He's opted for Ager, which I think should still be enough.
Yeah. Okay. And so Jeremy has 11 point ifs and if. And then he's going to get 2 points, so that's 13, and that is not going to be enough to overtake Jian. So Jian is the new national champion, national Scrabble champion of Singapore. The 2024 national Scrabble champion. His first title, his first national title.
Yep. Congratulations to Jian. Both players
Yeah,
now
and rightfully, yeah,
just checking
yeah.
to be sure what the scores are. Honestly, if I was in his position, I would stare at Asia and suddenly this word looks weird if it stays on for too long.
Yes,
Right?
yes,
I don't
yes.
know. Okay, but he has committed the
Oh
play.
yeah, so he's yes, definitely challenge coming down for sure.
Yeah.
You have to, Jeremy has to challenge this.
All right, and it comes out valid, and looks like Jian is taking this one. Congratulations, Jian, your new Singapore National Scrabble champion.
Yeah, an amazing performance, incredible. Yeah, very exciting games. Tough opponents, right? From world number 7 Hubert. I don't know if he played Wavin. We didn't see that on stream, but you know, he had all these tough youngsters who have been who showed us that they have strong word knowledge. And whoops, there goes the board.
Yeah, I can confirm
Yeah,
that
he did not
Jian
have an easy way up, but yeah, he did it with style and with such ease too.
So Jian did beat Wei Bin in
Oh
game
yes,
9.
please, yes. In game 9, right? So he also.
Maybe we just give Jian a couple of minutes for him to soak in in his victory.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. So Jian has so he's beaten Wei Bin. He's beaten Hubert as well. So wow.
Yeah, so as we noted earlier, his only losses were to Wolfram, who was in second place throughout, and then Jeremy, who was in and 1 game to Jeremy. Hi Jian, congratulations.
Hi Jian. Congrats, very well played.
Yeah,
not
your
just
first
like
national title.
Yeah, not just this game, but throughout all the 16 games, man.
Thanks. And thanks
Well
for
done.
commentating all the games so far. Yeah.
Wow. I mean,
Oh yeah, that's a pleasure. It was a pleasure.
yeah, I mean it's really good to see some of the plays and just see how you actually think through some of those moves. It's really something different from our perspective.
I think this was the move that,
so
would have changed the game.
When?
WAG or WEN.
Yeah.
So you did see
so
the
you were
width,
very sure of
right?
whipped.
You saw the width play, right?
You were very sure of whipped.
I'm very sure. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
so
and
what?
also, but when you played hip, you did not have the W, right?
Yes,
so
that's right.
Did you see that possibility of the W when you played hip?
Yes, I see the possibility. Yes.
Okay.
So why were you considering between WAG and WEN though?
I mean, I see 2 ends on column C, so I don't know what else to do. If I draw, let's say, OO, or some weird combination that doesn't have a 4-letter word.
Okay, right.
Yeah. I'll be banking on like neon, probably, below the MOO.
Okay. So you're also thinking of the next move of what to play underneath Niobate, I guess?
Yes, possibly. Like last move was away, possible also.
Okay, right. So not only were you thinking
So we saw
of
you taking.
when, but you're also thinking of the next move of trying to score as high as possible, right?
Yes, need to maintain a consistent score.
Okay, cool. Sorry, Vanita, you were saying?
Yeah, so very unusually for you, you took a very long time on that must move after he played Zerg. So Yeah, I mean, that must have thrown you off a little bit, right? His play of
Yes.
Zerk.
Yes.
So, how did you arrive at must? Because that was a really tough move also.
So at this moment, right, I was thinking from the unseen, there's an X, and that's probably his last shot at overtaking me. Yeah.
Okay.
Or the unlikely scenario is that he goes and bingo something along the G, row 15. Then I will lose instantly. Yeah.
Mm.
Row
And then
15 is it?
yeah,
Okay.
G.
Yeah. Right.
I couldn't see lah. Too many possibilities. Yeah. And
Okay.
I did consider Newman S, but I just decided not to go for it.
Oh, Newman doesn't take an
Okay.
S.
Yeah,
So,
no
Okay.
S. I didn't know. Not sure.
Okay. So you went with the safer option of must.
Yes.
And so, okay. Well, it turned out that
it,
it worked out in your favor, and it was the
Thankfully.
best play, I
definitely,
guess.
definitely with the bag being what it was, I think must was just you had to
Must
do that.
play.
It was a
Yeah, you
must.
must
Yeah, it
play
was
the
a must.
must.
Yeah.
It was a must. Yeah.
Yeah.
So well done, Jian.
Thank
Uh,
you.
Yeah.
amazing performance throughout.
And
It
Very
was
well
thanks
a
for
deserved.
real pleasure
commentating.
watching
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, it's been a real delight for us, for the both of us, and for all of us that are watching. Um, Definitely throughout each game, you showed not just again, in terms of your word knowledge, but also like the way you have kind of like planned out the game and managing the board each time.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah,
Thanks.
and
many non obvious plays.
correct. And your
Mm.
3 losses only coming from the second and third player,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
right?
So
So
your rating is going to shoot up after this for sure.
Yeah. About
yeah.
plus
Yeah.
20
So
maybe.
that's something to look forward to as well.
Plus
Hmm?
20 only. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Well, it's about time. So, and congratulations again on is this your first national title?
Yes, for A division. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, right.
B
So you have
was
won B before.
2011.
Wow. So 13 years later, and you claim your first Division A title.
Yeah, long enough.
Long enough. Well deserved, well deserved, and definitely many more to come.
Thanks.
Yeah. So, Vanita, anything else you want to check with General? Or in the chat?
No,
maybe?
it's like we'll let you go enjoy your win now, and celebrate. I'm sure big celebrations in Singapore tonight.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
See you guys around in KL. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so
Okay.
you're coming to
For the KL one,
on
I'm
end of
undecided.
October, the KLIA. All right, yeah, see
Yeah,
you then,
undecided.
General.
Okay. See you.
All right. Congratulations again.
Okay.
See
Bye.
you. Bye. All right, there.
Okay, so
You heard it straight
yeah, that's
from the new Scrabble
is
Singapore champion.
yes, and that brings us to the end of this very exciting edition of the Singapore Nationals, the 2024 edition. We hope that you have enjoyed the stream. We have definitely had a lot of fun here commentating. Thanks, Darren,
Definitely.
for co-commentating with me. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Vanita.
And yeah, is there anything you want to say before we wrap this up? Anything the organizers want to say?
Yeah. I think
Okay,
kudos also to
all
all
celebrating.
the
I think they're all like
kudos to all the entire team for putting all of this together, not just in terms of the venue itself, but even all those that are behind the scene arranging for all these things that you guys are enjoying through the stream and everything else. We are hoping that we can always improve every time we have this. So do keep up with what's happening in Singapore. Again, they have a very active scene there. So if you're ever in the area and looking to have a game or two, do reach out to some of the players. and the association.
Yes. And thank you to the people in the chat for all your comments and, helping us out with some moves and suggesting some interesting plays and just, keeping everything lively.
Yep, that's right.
And yeah. So that's it. We will sign off now. We will see you again in next year's edition of the Singapore Nationals. All right. Bye, everyone.
All right. See you guys. Bye bye.